In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Evan Mobley and what is making him so great in the NBA. Let's get down, let's check him out. One of the really amazing things that Evan Mobley does is his ability to grab rebounds. Here he's able to get a rebound over two defenders, one being very good at getting rebounds. So why was this able to happen? Well, first off, he takes a step back. This is actually key. There was a defender trying to box him out. However, by him taking a step back, that then leaves these two defenders unable to box him out, and it gives him a running start, or at least a one-step start, to be able to go up and sky up for that rebound. He gets two hands on it right here, and then he is able to do that tip slam over top of those two defenders. So of course, if you're looking to get more rebounds, this is one way, by just basically taking one step back when that shot is up, and then of course taking a step in, getting nice and low, getting your shoulders over your knees, over your toes, and then of course going up and skying up and dunking on people. Evan Mobley actually has a pretty good and solid shot as well. He can shoot threes. He would have been a stretch 4 back in the day, however now he's able to be a stretch 5. Something else too is the fact that he's able to run the floor and he's able to get these alley-oops. He can run the floor and shoot threes. He is an all-around player. I have him in fantasy, and the one thing I really like about him is the fact that he blocks a lot of shots. So here we can see that he is running the floor. He's able to then split that defense. There's only 4 defenders in this set right now, but because of that he's able to find open areas of the floor, and he doesn't take any time to finish at the rim. So many players would have stopped, maybe taken a dribble, allowed that defender to come in the way and get a charge, whatever it may be, but he doesn't stop, he doesn't freeze, he just goes right into a move to be able to attack the rim. That's what made Michael Jordan so good, was he didn't stop, he just kept on going. This is also the reason why off of a screen and roll, his man who is hedging, especially a pretty good three-point shooter and who looks to be Garland, is able to then get into open areas of the floor, have a wide open lane towards the basket. He doesn't freeze, he doesn't stop, he just catches that ball, goes onto a 2-footed jump stop so that he can go up for the slam. And by going up with 2 hands, going up off of 2 feet, this allows him to have the power so that even if there was somebody wanting to try and block that, they wouldn't have been able to. Again, off of that screen and roll, even though this is not down the middle of the key, here he's able to use that wing, that corner to his advantage. He has his man who is coming out to hedge on that driving player, and that gives him a wide open lane. And it's a good thing that he's got teammates who are willing to pass, because of course he's able to then finish with an alley-oop dunk. And look at this, he doesn't just give up. So after he rolls towards the basket and he doesn't get that ball, he doesn't just stand around at the free throw line saying, well, I wish I got it. No, he continues towards the rim, because now his teammates are able to get him the ball where the ball was passed to before, and now he's able to get that dunk over top of a pretty good defender. That defender being LeBron James. He got postered finally. He's also not afraid to shoot with a defender on him. This is something that a lot of centers struggle with, but he doesn't. Again, watch what he does. I mentioned this earlier on in the video. However, I cannot stress this enough. If you are a player looking to get that rebound, try to take a step or two away from the basket into a nice open area to be able to shoot from. To get that rebound from. So here, that player takes that shot, and he is now standing in the middle of the key with nobody boxing him out, because originally he was here. Because of that, he's able to get into prime location to be able to get those tip slams. Now, what happens here is something that you'll see in a lot of offenses. So you'll have the hammer pass out towards the corner. What usually will happen is there will be a defender who then collapses on that kick-out pass, and this player will normally make that extra pass to the wing. Why you would do this is because now that wing is going to have a much better shot than you. You may have a good shot, but he's going to have a great shot. And that's what you always look for in your offense, especially off of a hammer pass. Now, from here, what do we see? Well, he sees that the defender is coming out to try and recover to him. This player is wide open. He has his hands right up, ready to take that pass. However, what does Mobley do? He does the fake pass, which then gets that player out of his way. Then what does he do? He takes that dribble in. Remember, this used to be classified 2 years ago as a bad shot because you're inside the three-point line, yet it's still a jump shot. Well, guess what? This is now known as a mid-range shot. That is the potential important shot of the game because that's what happens in playoffs. And he's able to then take that shot, not really contested at all, and make it. These are the shots that they're going to need to make in the playoffs, and he's able to make those in the season. He can obviously make them in the playoffs. One last thing is that Evan Mobley is a very good passer. He's also very good with the ball. So here we can see that he's catching that ball off of that pass. He's already looking at the weak side cutter, and that's what is making him so great in my own personal eyes. The fact that he looks at the rim, which then gives him the ability to have peripheral vision on who's cutting towards the rim from which side. Also to see what the defenders are doing. And this is a very, very important part of the game. Here he's able to send up an alley-oop to a teammate. However, what does this do? This look gives him the ability to see, okay, do I have a better shot because of what the defenders are doing? Or do I have a better option to pass because those defenders have lifted up because I'm in the high post? By being in the high post, you lift up defenders who are along the baseline. And because of that, if you are a player who plays that high post, as soon as you catch that ball, as soon as you catch it, look at the baseline, see who's cutting, because now what you're able to do is to make these passes options for your teammates to score. I hope that this video helps you become a better power forward or center. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.